Pranam all elders and Namaste friends. With my basic research in festivals of spiritual as well as scientific Bharat, the culture and traditions of India in the form of festivals has a deeper significance to offer. On this note, I am happy to present you with our talk today as follows.
Ram Navami is celebration of the birth of Lord Ram, the seventh avatar of Creator Lord Vishnu, and it is called Navami because this day also marks the end of the 9-day Chaitra Navratri worship of goddess Durga Ma, and to speak technically, it falls during the spring harvest. The worship of Lord Ram is accompanied by the worship of the sun god, since Sri Ram is considered to have descendant as Raghuvanshi, who are from the sun, that is Suryavanshi. On this auspicious day, the devotees of Lord Ram celebrate the day enthusiastically by reciting the Ram Katha as well as reciting the verses from the holy Hindu scriptures like Ramayana and Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord Ram is known for his exemplary qualities like brave, kind, just, intelligent, patient, loving, obedient, and dutiful, while he is popular with his great leadership and responsibilities. To shortly narrate this historic epic believed to be over 7,000 years ago from now, details regarding the birth of Ram is mentioned in Valmiki's Ramayana. Sri Ram was born in Ayodhya to Queen Kaushalya and King Dashrath, who was also the father of Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughna from his other two wives. Although born in kingdom, all four brothers studied in Gurukul Pathshala under nature in their childhood. As Prince Ram grew, a sage named Vishwamitra requested him to fight against a demon, and Sri Ram succeeded in eliminating that demon. Then Prince Ram visits Mithila, where King Janak welcomes him and challenges that anyone who could bend the huge bow that once belonged to the god Shiva could then have his daughter's hand in marriage. Ram bends the bow so much that it breaks. That is how Ram and Sita got married. But unfortunately, after their marriage, Prince Ram was told by his parents to exile for 14 years as Vanvasi, and then there's kidnapping of Devi Sita by demon king Ravan. However, the epic efforts of Sri Ram, Lakshman and Hanuman helped her to gain her freedom and destroy the evil Ravan with against great odds, which we celebrate as festival of Dashera. And later, as Sri Ram returned to his kingdom once again after 14 years of exile, is marked as Diwali, the festival of lights. The entire life story of Ram, Sita and their companions algorithmically discusses duties, rights and social responsibilities of an individual. It illustrates dharma and dharmic living through model characters. On this Ram Navami day, people celebrate by visiting temples, performing puja and offering prayers. They also prepare special dishes like panakam and neemur, which are considered to be Lord Ram's favorite drinks. The devotees religiously believe that by celebrating and reciting prayers on this festival of Ram Navami, it brings a divine power in their life as well as removes bad influences or negative energy from earth. All over the world, Hindu people celebrate Ram Navami in different ways. The day is often started by offering jal, that is water, at sunrise to the god Suraj Devta, considered as an ancestor to Lord Ram. Then some devotees like to visit the temples, sing bhajans and kirtans, prasad offering like sweets and fruits are given in temples, and do pujas in the name of Lord Ram, while some just pray from their own homes. But the intent is the same, to celebrate and show devotion to Bhagwan Ram and to welcome positive energy in their lives. Interestingly, some devotees mark the event by taking miniature statues of the infant Lord Ram, bath it, put vastra, that is dressing it, and then placing it in a cradle or a sikhasan, followed by artis. Yes, I personally experienced, and I must say, there's a different vibration around this time. In fact, we also have community meals. Then, I also like the public dramatic performance known as Ram Leela, where a group of stage performers encapsulate the story of Sri Ram through music, drama, dance and various other mediums. In many parts of India, there is Rath Yatras, which is chariot processions of Raja Ram, Devi Sita, along with Lakshman and Hanumanji at several places. In Ayodhya, many take a dip in a sacred river Saryu and then visit the Ram temple. But as I discussed earlier, the deeper significance of Ram Navami is that it represents the victory of goodness over evil, and it signifies the establishment of that dharma that beats adharma. The significance of Ram Navami is also to bring positive energy to our lives and to diminish the negative vibrations from the earth. Recitals of Ram Katha and Srimad Bhagavatam are done to channelize and remember the meaning of this auspicious occasion. The interpretation of this festival can go on and on, but let me conclude from a little understanding. The Sanskrit word Ram literally translates to the light of the self. With the use of skill, when we bring our inner senses inwards, when our mind is quiet and free from the conflict, that is when Lord Ram, the divine external light, draws within you. In other words, that the inner light shines through Ram. So, bring yourself in the present moment, be content and don't worry, be happy. May the divine and ever-loving Lord Ram be with you, and I pray that Lord Ram blow stones upon you prosperity, joy, peace and serenity. Jai Shri Ram.
I hope you gained some values and insight from my today's presentation. So, if you like it, don't forget to press the bell icon below with the subscribe button to stay tuned on my yet another talk on the great festival of India, which I call it as Pastival, based on my book Pastival Cultural Futequal. So, thanks for watching and being connected. Take care and Om Shanti.